In the quiet village of Makaya, everyone knew Jennifer as the girl with the brightest future. From an early age, her curiosity for the world around her and her love for learning set her apart. But as she grew older, her gifts drew unwanted attention. The village's school was small, and the success Jennifer had achieved in her studies quickly made her a target. People talked about her potential, but the other girls saw her as a threat. Jennifer stood out, not just for her intelligence but for her quiet confidence. And in a place where standing out often brought trouble, she soon found herself alone. Jennifer was a bright and ambitious student living in a small, peaceful village in Africa. Her teachers admired her for her determination because she always aimed higher than her peers, wanting to learn more, achieve more. But that success came at a cost. It made her a target for many of the other students, especially the girls. Jealous of her intelligence, they constantly teased her, trying to isolate her with bullying and manipulation. Jennifer silently endured the bullying, but inside, she felt crushed by the pressure building up with each passing day. Every morning as she entered the classroom, her heart sank a little more. One particular morning while walking through the schoolyard, a group of girls grabbed her books and threw them onto the ground, laughing at her misfortune. Jennifer's hands trembled as she bent down to pick up her scattered books, hiding her tears. She was all alone. No one was there to stand up for her. But that day, something shifted inside her. She decided she would no longer be silent. That realization gave her a small surge of courage, but she still didn't know how to act on it. Later that evening, Jennifer went to her grandmother Amma, the village's wise elder. She confided in her, sharing all the hurt and frustration she had been carrying. Seeing the sadness in Jennifer's eyes, Amma took her to the sacred tree in the village. This tree was believed to be the connection to their ancestors, who protected them from beyond. Jennifer sat under the tree, and her grandmother placed her hands on the soil, speaking softly. "The earth doesn't just grow. It helps you grow too. You must learn to speak to it. The earth will respond, but only if you listen." Jennifer couldn't fully grasp the meaning of her grandmother's words, but that night, she sat quietly beneath the sacred tree, her hands resting on the earth. She closed her eyes and in the silence, asked why the girls at school were targeting her. Then a voice inside her whispered, "Their fear lies within themselves, not you." This thought echoed in her mind. She realized that by understanding their insecurities, she could find her strength. It wasn't about fighting them. It was about recognizing their weakness. The next morning, Jennifer walked into school with a different energy. The girls tried to bully her again, mocking her as usual, but this time Jennifer didn't flinch. Her steady gaze made the girls hesitate, unsure of what had changed. Although they still taunted her, something about Jennifer's calm confidence threw them off. She remembered her grandmother's words again. "The earth responds to those who are patient," but the bullying didn't stop. It intensified. Jennifer's mind was a storm of emotions, and she couldn't sleep at night, replaying the insults and humiliation. She struggled to understand how to use the strength she knew was inside her. One night, filled with frustration and tears, she returned to the sacred tree. Kneeling by the tree, she pressed her hands into the soil again and whispered, "What should I do? Why are they targeting me?" The wind rustled the tree's leaves, and it felt like the spirits of her ancestors were trying to give her an answer, a sense of calm amidst her inner chaos. The next day at school, things took a darker turn. The girls cornered Jennifer behind the school, isolating her from everyone else. They didn't just use words this time. They started to physically push her around. At first, Jennifer stood there trying to resist, but something snapped inside her. The anger that had been building for so long surged to the surface. "I won't break," she shouted suddenly, her voice filled with defiance. Her words were like a spark that set off a chain reaction. For the first time, fear flashed in the bully's eyes. Jennifer's bold outburst caught the attention of everyone in the school. She was no longer just the quiet, timid girl. She had become a force of strength and resilience. The bullies didn't expect this change, and though they continued to target her, Jennifer knew she had to do more. She couldn't just stand by any longer. So one day she went to the teachers and told them everything. She opened up about the months of torment she had endured. The teachers couldn't turn a blind eye anymore. They launched an investigation, and soon, the girls faced disciplinary action for their behavior. With time, Jennifer gained the respect she deserved. But her story didn't stop there. Word of her courage began to spread throughout the village, and her strength became a source of inspiration for others, especially the young girls who had also been facing their own struggles. Jennifer wasn't just a leader in her studies anymore. She had become a role model in life. Her bravery gave others the courage to face their own challenges head-on. Jennifer's grandmother, Amma, had always told her that she was a warrior. Now Jennifer truly believed it too. She hadn't just fought against the bullies. She had conquered her own fears and insecurities. Her story became a legend in the village, a story passed down to inspire future generations. The young girls in the village started standing up for themselves, and Jennifer became a symbol of resilience, courage, and the strength to endure.